Yo, back at you with another one. So like and share this episode. So I just wanted to bring something to your attention. A lot of young people in college are using their college platforms to start and promote legitimate businesses. And I think this is fantastic. I think this is a good strategy. I don't know about you, but when I went to college over 20 years ago, this was not happening. As a matter of fact, I don't even think a lot of colleges would have allowed this to happen like a lot of young people are doing today. A lot of young people are starting clothing brands. They're creating their own hard products while they're in college. I'm talking like the first year as a freshman. They're online starting products like this at their college. And the universities don't have a problem with it. I think the only catch is that you just can't make the university look bad. Can't show the university in a bad light. But other than that, it's all good based on what I've read. When I went to college, this was not happening. As a matter of fact, when I went to college, there was no such thing as social media. That's how long I've been out of school. So you got these young people they're using their university's platform to get more spotlight, to become more legitimate, and to create a platform of their own when they leave and graduate college. And that way, they don't have to start all over from scratch like most people do. Like I did when I got out of college. I basically had to start all over. I didn't know where I was going to live. I didn't have any money. So I didn't have no platform. I didn't know anybody. So a lot of young people they're not having it. They're not doing that. The bottom line is that our culture is saturated with the need to tell stories, connect, and be part of a larger experience. Yes, a lot of young people are using social media to build relationships and meet people and to promote themselves and promote whatever they have, wherever they want to get a job, find a job, promote their merchandise, product and services. They're doing it. I'm talking about in a major way, and you're not hearing about it. You're not going to see and hear about this on television. You see some of this online, but I'm here to tell you, I know a lot of young people that are doing some wonderful things with the help of social media. They're learning how to promote themselves on social media. They're learning how to create online campaigns. Some people have their own websites. Some people use Amazon, eBay. Some people collaborate. They with other influencers online on various social media websites. So I think this is fantastic. It's a good idea. You know, I mean, you should start before you get out of college, before you graduate. You know, because, you know, when you go to college for 4 years or more, you already have a student loan. That's going to be, on average, if you go to school for 4 years, you're going to have an $80,000 to $120,000 student loan on average, right? If you go for school longer, man, it might be $200,000. But why not start generating money, income, before you get out? And the good news is you're on campus. You're talking to people all the time on campus. And most of those, I would say a good, at least 50% of people on campus are on social media. So you could easily create a following on campus, online. You could tell those people online, you could tell those people on campus, follow you on Instagram, follow you on YouTube. You could have meetups on campus or off campus, wherever you live. Or you could have parties and tell people to follow you. I mean, I wish I could go back in time when there was such thing as social media. I can only imagine the moves I would be able to make and the following I would be able to have if I could go back. But it's even here or there. But the point I'm trying to make is, I think a lot of young people are doing the right thing. They're using social media to create their own destiny. They're using social media to change the paradigm, change the path of what it used to look like when people would graduate from college after 4 years. Because, you know, most people, when they graduate, they end up taking jobs that they don't necessarily want. They end up taking jobs that don't have anything to do with their major. So a lot of young people say, the heck with that, I'm going to get started now. I'm going to put in the work before I graduate. That way, not only do I have money coming in now, I'll have money coming in after I graduate. And my side hustle can possibly turn into my full-time hustle. And that's fantastic. And the best part about this, like I said before, you don't have to look for people online. You're on campus 5 days a week taking classes. You're in class with people. The people are everywhere. It's not like you have to go online and set up some online campaign to get started and send DMs to influencers online to get started. You want followers? No, you're on campus with your students in your class can help you out easily. You know, I like this quote. There's no way in today's world that you could be highly successful in the marketplace without having a social media presence. There's a lot of truth to that. It's coming to that point. You know, if you don't have an online presence, And if you're selling something, a product, service, or some type of business, and if you don't have an online presence within the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of people aren't going to trust you. They're not going to trust that you're legit. Especially when it comes to a lot of the younger people. Quote me on this, within the next 5 to 10 years, because see now, if you're talking to a young person, like in the 20s or 30s, and you meet them and they ask you your name, first thing they're gonna do after you leave them, they're gonna Google your name, or they might ask you for your IG or your LinkedIn or your YouTube or whatever you got. And if you don't have any social media, they're gonna be highly suspect of you. That's going to happen. It's kind of already happening, but for the next 5 to 10 years, it's really going to be like that. Mark my words. So you tell me what you think below. You think this is a good idea, a bad idea, or it doesn't matter? Tell me what you think below. Like and share this episode. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.